day 2 of indicator 10. I just have a couple examples and then I'm going to let you guys get right to work on your assignment. So on this one we are still creating our own graphs and we're comparing, today we're going to do a distance versus time and then a speed versus time graph. So on this one we are jogging at a constant rate, walking at a constant rate, and then running. So if we look at this, the steepest graph is going to be running. And then this one will kind of be like a mid-range, and then this will be flatter, but not completely flat, because if you're walking, you are still traveling, just not as fast. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jog for 10 minutes. So if you're jogging, let's say, do we want to go not quite a mile, but maybe 2/3 of a mile, because we got 1/3, 2/3, a whole mile. So the first 10 minutes we would go a little less than a mile, and then we're going to walk for 5. So if we're walking, not at the same rate, we got to flatten that up a little bit for 5 minutes. So if you can see there, my walk is just a little bit flatter, and then my running for 20 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to run. I'm going to make a really steep line there. Now, am I going to be super picky about your times? The only thing I'm worried about today is that this is the steepest, and this one is almost flat, and then this one would just be kind of in the middle to represent your jog. So as long as I'm seeing different rates with different slopes, unless it's a specified, like if it said Jeremy jogs a rate of 1 mile in 10 minutes, then I'm going to expect you to know exactly how many miles are traveled in each time frame. But I just need you to see that you know the difference between those three. And then our second graph today is a speed versus time. Words are in there. There we go. So we have a person traveling at 65 miles for an hour. Alright, so it doesn't give us a speed. We're just going 65 miles per hour for an hour. So we are going to, it's a constant. That means it's staying at 65 miles for 1 hour, which is 60 minutes. Do you see here we're measuring in minutes, not hours? So we're going to go from 65, we're going to stay from 0 all the way to 60, that constant rate, staying at 65 for an hour. Then we're going to stop to eat lunch. So if we stop to eat lunch, our speed traveling would be 0 miles per hour. Now you got to remember, in a car, braking is a very quick movement. So we can pretty much just stop the brakes and go straight down to 0. Alright, and we're going to have a 30-minute lunch break, so we're going to stay here at this 0 for 30 minutes. And then we're going to travel at 50 miles per hour for an hour. So we're going to go back up to 50, because you got to think, it's just seconds to get a car to stop and start. So we don't really have to, we're still going to be at that 90-minute mark. And then we're going to stay at 50 for an hour. So this is 30 minutes, 60 minutes. And we have this. And then it doesn't tell us to stop, so we would just leave it like this. Now, if we wanted to add, he decreases speed to 20 miles per hour over 30 minutes. So this one, it's telling you to decrease to 20 miles an hour over a 30-minute time span. So if you had that, right now you're at 50, we want to go down to 20 over in 30 minutes. So we would have, so then that's whenever you would have a line that looks like this. But a constant means it stays. So that's why this one stays the whole time. Now, again, if you need to see more examples of any questions, or if you have homework questions that you want me to look at, we can do a Google Meet. You don't even have to show your face. You can simply share your screen, and we can go over that. And on a Google Meet, I can actually show you a way to turn in some stuff, and then we can actually both write on something at the same time, which is kind of cool. So if you would, if you need more descriptions than our examples that I just provided, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm free in the afternoon, so if you can get a hold of me before 1:15, that would be great, and I can send you a link for us to do a Google Meet. Hope you guys have a great day.